Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. In this one, I'm going to be doing a tactical rifle comparison here in Black Ops 4. So of course guys, welcome back to another video here on the channel, and if you guys are wondering what I'm going to be doing in this video, and that is I'm going to be comparing the M16 tactical rifle to the Swordfish tactical rifle here in Black Ops 4 after update 1.23, and of course in this video we are going to be finding out which one is better. And that's the thing guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different. However, if you are a longtime fan of my channel, you would know that back during Black Ops 3 Year 2, I used to do quite a few of these comparison videos where I take two weapons in the same or different Call of Duty games and then I compare them. And back in 2017, you guys really seemed to enjoy those videos, and since there is the KARNAGERC going on right now, I decided to go ahead and bring back this series. And if you guys would like to, feel free to comment down below, would you like to see more weapon comparison videos? Also guys, if you go on to enjoy this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 4 content. So yeah, now that I got the intro out of the way, let's actually dive right into the comparison. Alright, so of course the first thing that I am going to be talking about in this video, and that's going to be discussing both of the tactical rifles. And starting off, I am going to be covering the M16. Now if you guys didn't already know, the M16 assault rifle was added into Black Ops 4 last Tuesday, the time me making this video. The M16 was a very highly anticipated weapon to be added into the game, being that the M16 is a fan favorite assault rifle and now tactical rifle, being in Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, as well as Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3. Then, the M16 was added in as a DLC weapon in Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, as well as now Black Ops 4. And we originally found out that the M16 was going to be added into Black Ops 4 multiplayer a couple weeks ago at the time me making this video, being that there were textures as well as images of the M16 in the game files of Black Ops 4, and a lot of people were assuming that the weapon was going to be coming out in the first half of Operation Apocalypse Z. However, instead of the M16 releasing, the crossbow as well as the Argus did end up releasing. Then with the second half of the operation, the M16 tactical rifle as well as the Javelina sniper rifle were both added into the game. Aesthetically speaking, Black Ops 4's M16 is almost identical to the Black Ops 3 version, and interestingly enough, the Black Ops 3 version of the M16 is very authentic to the original Black Ops 1 version. So with that in mind, if you were to compare the original Black Ops 1 M16 to the Black Ops 4 version, you will notice that they are very similar. Of course, like any other version of the M16, Black Ops 4's version is a 3-round burst tactical rifle, which is very interesting because this is the first time that the M16 was not classified as an assault rifle in any Call of Duty game. And because the M16 is a tactical rifle instead of an assault rifle in this game, the movement speed is a little bit slower if you compare it to other versions of the weapon. So now let's go ahead and talk about some attributes of the M16. The recoil on the weapon is extremely low, especially since this particular weapon does have both the attachments grip 1 as well as grip 2. So that means if you equip grip 1 as well as grip 2 and you compile that onto the fact that the M16 already has very low recoil, you're going to be turning this weapon into an absolute laser beam. And if you couple the attachments grip 1, grip 2 as well as a red dot sight, you can absolutely laser opponents at longer ranges with absolute pinpoint accuracy. The damage on the weapon is pretty decent. If you were to compare it to another tactical rifle in this game, I would say that the damage is very comparable to the ABR, however just a little bit higher. From my own experience, the burst delay is pretty standard across all tactical rifles in this game, excluding of course the ABR 223s when you equip the operator mod for that weapon. And overall, all those attributes make the M16 an extremely powerful tactical rifle in the game, and you would be very lucky to get this particular weapon out of a supply drop or an ultra weapon bribe. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the Swordfish tactical rifle here in Black Ops 4. Now that's the thing, when I was discussing the M16, I was able to go in great detail about the history of the M16 in previous Call of Duty games. However, I can't really do that for the Swordfish because the Swordfish is a brand new weapon to the Call of Duty franchise. So because of that reason, let's go ahead and jump right into the attributes of the Swordfish. Overall, the Swordfish is quite the interesting tactical rifle in the game. Unlike the ABR, the Stingray, the M16, or the Auger, the Swordfish is a 4-round burst tactical rifle, which, interestingly enough, if you equip the operator mod, you can even turn it into a 5-round burst tactical rifle. I will get to that a little bit later in this video. Now, because of the fact that the Swordfish is a 4-round burst tactical rifle, it therefore makes this particular weapon the most consistent 1-burst kill, and that's the main attribute of the Swordfish, being that you can very consistently take out an opponent in 1 to 2 bursts. It doesn't matter if the person is standing right in front of you or if they're on the exact opposite side of the map, and that attribute alone single-handedly makes the Swordfish a top-tier tactical rifle as well as weapon overall in this game. Now talking a little bit more about the Swordfish, and that is very similar to the M16, the Swordfish has extremely low recoil, therefore meaning that you can very effectively take out opponents at medium to longer ranges, which is extremely useful in a tactical rifle. Now one thing that is really interesting, and that's the rate of fire. Now even though this weapon is a burst fire tactical rifle, the rate of fire of the burst is very high for this particular weapon, and because of that reason it means that the Swordfish has an extremely high as well as an extremely fast time to kill. Now it's very easy to see that both the M16 as well as the Swordfish are top tier weapons in their own category. Both of them have a very fast time to kill, extremely low recoil, as well as in the current state of Black Ops 4 they're both very dominant weapons. However, in this part of the video I'm now going to be comparing the two weapons and seeing exactly which one is better. So starting off with the recoil, I'm going to have to give this one to the M16, and that is just because both of them have extremely low recoil. However, the M16 does have the ability to equip grip 1 as well as grip 2, which is an obvious advantage over the Swordfish. However, when it comes to time to kill as well as the one burst potential, I have to give this to the Swordfish, and that's just because from my own experience with the M16, it's not the most consistent one burst kill if you compare it to other weapons like the Stingray or the Swordfish. And from my own experience, most of the time I have to shoot off 2 or even possibly 3 bursts to take down the opponent with the M16. That's not the case with the Swordfish, especially if you equip the Pentaburst Operator mod. You can very easily take out an opponent with one burst, and even if that one burst doesn't even take them out, all you need to do is shoot off another one, and then you are guaranteed to be taking down that opponent. Now of course there are more small as well as niche attributes of both weapons that could honestly go back and forth, such as the magazine size, iron sights, strafe speeds, as well as other attributes like that. However, at least for myself, the main two that are very important when it comes to comparing weapons are the recoil as well as the damage and overall time to kill. And with all of that in mind, I would have to say that the Swordfish is the better weapon. Now just keep in mind, the reason why I'm giving it to the Swordfish and not the M16 is not because the M16 is a really bad weapon, it's just because the Swordfish is a fantastic weapon. As mentioned a little bit earlier in this video, both of these weapons are top tier in the current state of Black Ops 4, and it was a really close decision saying that the Swordfish is better than the M16. One way of putting it, and that is if let's say the Swordfish is at 100%, then the M16 is at 95, 96, or 97%. However, that's of course just my own opinion. So yeah guys, if you would like to, feel free to comment down below which weapon do you think is better, the M16 or the Swordfish. So yeah, that's of course where I'm going to be ending off this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like on it down below, as well as make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications so that way you guys will not miss new upload from me. So yeah, that's of course going to be it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one.